Alright everyone, welcome back again to more Trails of Cold Steel 4. The previous two videos have been a really good reintroduction back into the game, as well as a showcasing of what's going on in the prologue with prior characters from previous games. Not necessarily part of Cold Steel, but from the other Trails in particular. But anyways, as of this video, we'll be continuing on with the main story, I believe, and on to Chapter 1. So if anything else, guys, hope you all continue to enjoy. Thank you again for all love and support, and let's carry on.
Hey, Yuna.
Yuna, wake up.
Huh?
Sleeping in class? Were you up late last night or something?
Yes, she was reading cookbooks and looking up recipes well past midnight.
Oh, Kurt and Allie? Wait, what's with your uniforms?
You still dreaming or what?
I bet she was having a lovely dream about whoever it is she's planning to cook for.
Muse and Ash, too? Hold on. How are you here, Ash? Didn't you...
Goodness, would you all please simmer down?
Class is about to start. You need to snap out of it and focus.
Huh? Ada and Fritz? You guys are supposed to be at the main campus. What's going on? Why are you two here?
You really are out of it, aren't you? Did you hit your head or something?
What? Crown Prince Cedric? What are you doing here?
Are you serious? Maybe you did hit your head after all. I'm here waiting for class to start. We're classmates now, remember?
Did you seriously forget? The main and branch campuses being merged? All our classes being rearranged?
His Highness, Ada and Fritz were added to Class 7. But that was 2 weeks ago.
They've only been here 2 weeks, but these scrubs are already acting like they own the place.
Watch your mouth. I won't allow you to disrespect His Highness like that.
Well, anyway, the fact that we were all at about the same point in the curriculum made things easy.
True, the transfer was fairly smooth, all things considered.
Huh. Oh, I guess that rings a bell, now that you mention it. Man, I must have just had some crazy dream or something.
I'm so tired.
Good morning, everyone.
Huh? Who are they?
Okay, Class 7. Looks like you're all here, so we're going to start with today's announcements.
Sorry, everyone. We still don't have a homeroom teacher for you yet. But the two of us are going to support you as much as we can, so please, give it your all.
Thank you, Instructor Mary.
You as well, Instructor Makarov.
Anyway, today's class schedule. First off, we've got Applied Info Processing.
That's right. We don't have a homeroom teacher, huh? Shoot. I need to focus on the lesson. Those days I spent at Thor's were so warm and fulfilling. I was surrounded by my friends and classmates. They were all so brilliant and talented, I could barely keep up. But together, we all supported each other and pushed each other to grow. and not just when it came to academics. We gave our clubs and our personal lives everything we had, too. But for some reason, I couldn't shake the feeling something was missing. A voice that guided us. One that was calm, but carrying way too many burdens. It was a little pushy from time to time, but you could feel the kindness behind it. The voice of someone who had gone through a lot, despite not being much older than us. But whose voice could it have been? I couldn't remember.
Wait, this has to be a hazy dream sequence, because there's no way this really happened. I feel like this isn't like an illusion or something. Yuna? Your mind seems to be elsewhere today. Are you worried about something? Oh, yeah, sorry. You know, you've really grown up, Allie. You never would have picked up on something like this back when you first came here. Understanding such emotional intricacies has taken a great amount of effort, but I owe much of what I learned to you and, Allie? Wait, you too? Me too what? I joined Thor's branch campus as part of my work with the intelligence division, and then I met him again. Someone's trying to get them to forget about Rin. I've got a plan. Let's get out of here, Allie. Where are we going? We're not gonna feel any better staring at these four walls. We'll have to stick to the dorms with how late it is, but I think there's enough fresh air out there to clear our heads. Why don't we go and chat with Kurt and the others? They shouldn't be asleep yet. Okay. I'll come with you. Alright, let's go. Navigation time. Okay. Minimap, yep, it's all the same. All the same. Let's super save for a minute. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Ever since the beginning of Code Steel 3, when they first showcased Yuna, Kurt, and the rest of the party, and the way Kurt behaved, I honestly thought it was gonna come off like,
Let's look for Kurt first. Maybe he's in his room.
Yeah.
We should check to be sure. It's at the far end of the hall.
Okay, cool. I honestly thought it was gonna play out like a whole Sasuke Sakura thing in terms of like Kurt wanting to be stronger. There's always like a particular cliche trope they go with, and Kurt was one of those supposed characters that always search for power or strength or wanted to become stronger because he always trained so hard. And as you play through the game, as you play through all of Part 3, you realize that that's not the case at all. He grew up to be a completely different character along with Yuna and everyone else, and I like that. Alright, this is definitely Kurt's place. Yep. He doesn't seem to be in his room. He must have gone somewhere. But I don't think he would leave the dorms this late at night. Let's keep looking for him. Understood. Also, I think they changed Fritz's voice actor. And Ash, I feel like they may have changed his. I hope they didn't, and I just haven't gotten used to the different inflection he's using. Oh, and that must be him.
That sounds like...
Aha! He's in the training room.
Nah, it's over here then. Ah, it's close. It's over here.
Ha! Yeah! Ho! Strike!
Looking good, Kurt.
Your swordsmanship is as fluid as ever.
Oh, Yuna, Altina. What are you two doing out so late? We're just out to get some fresh air. What's up with you, Kurt? Don't you normally practice in the morning? Normally, yes. As for tonight, I just had the urge to train for some reason. It feels like I'm so close to reaching a breakthrough, but something's standing in my way. If only I could speak with him at a time like this. How about you tag along with us then? You could keep us company in our travels for the night. I'm not so sure. Are you planning to go out around town at this hour? There wouldn't be much point with all the shops being closed. Not to mention, we've been locked in for a long time. You guys, do you remember who was in charge of us before? Our homeroom instructor? You mean someone who should have been looking out for us even before Ash and Muse joined the group? Someone who filled that gap for 3 months before His Highness and the others arrived 2 weeks ago. Maybe I shouldn't be getting so worked up over this. But I have to know. I just have to, for some reason. Yuna. Okay, then I'll come with you as part of my cooldown. Now that I think of it, how long have we been wearing these uniforms? What about the other instructors? I can't remember who's in charge of military finance or combat tactics, or even our principal's name. Well, the only way to make up for losing something is to try and track it back down. If it really is worthwhile, there's no way we can't find it. The instructor's room should be on the 3rd floor. Let's investigate. Imagine this whole time they're like, what do you call it? In the real world they're like unconscious and they're being brainwashed right now as you speak. Oh, that's not the case, but that could easily be it too. Oh, there's a lot of people to speak to before we get to the 3rd floor. Alright. Excuse me, guys. Let's find out. Oh, Ash. And Fritz, I told you, I don't want it. I'm not interested. Oh, come on. Don't be such a prude. It's good stuff. Ash, Fritz, dare I ask what's going on? The way they turned. It's nothing, really. I assure you. Eyebrows here wanted him to take a look at my grilly mag. Nice guy that I am, I said I'd loan it to him, but I asked no such thing. This was all a misunderstanding from the very start. I saw it left down on top of your desk and wondered what it was, that's all. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop trying to force it onto me. Ah, boys, am I right? They're irredeemable. Please don't lump us all together like that. Look at that poster. It's Sexy Girl. I wonder who that character is, though. She has to be from one of the games, if not this current one. Alright, who else? Oh, Cedric. The liar. Studying late into the night again, Your Highness. Oh, that reminds me. You were invited to the tea ceremony club today, right? That's right. And afterward, you joined the swimming club for some exercise. That's a pretty packed schedule. Don't you think you deserve some time just to yourself? Ah, some time to myself, you say. Despite how things may seem, I felt much less exhausted here than at the main campus. All of these club activities really helped me unwind. I'm more concerned for all of you. Isn't it about time you started studying in earnest? I'm sure it would do you some good. Ugh, can you quit being a jerk for even 2 seconds? Yuna, you need to be careful what you say. Now, it's alright. After everything we've been through, I don't take it for an insult. And Kurt, there's no need to waste your energy on worrying about me, I assure you. In fact, I hope you're in peak condition for our morning training tomorrow. Of course. I am not used to these uniforms, man. I need these off now. Alright, there's another green over here. This must be Muse. Oh, see? And Ada. Muse, Ada. Wait, since when have you two shared a room? Yuna, how many times have you been in here to hang out now? I know we went over this in homeroom already, but you really do need to get used to us being here. She's right. I understand the last 2 weeks have been pretty hectic. But things have changed, and you're going to have to accept that sooner or later. That is true. Well, it's not as though we dislike the main campus students. Anyway, it's getting late. You probably shouldn't be wandering around the dorms at this hour. Unless, of course, you would like to stay for some meetingly discussions of our favorite genre. Ada has agreed to join the literature club, and I'm sure she can bring some daring new ideas to the table. Muse, need I remind you that there is currently a boy in here? And besides, I haven't yet approved this literature you want to bring forward. That's our Muse. I wonder how the rest of the literature club will react. I'm sure Tatiana will be thrilled at least. I imagine Ash is in for quite a shock though. Oh yeah, they're bringing that through. Hold on a second, did we speak to everyone? Yes, we did. Wait, what? Wait? No, it's up top. Just wanted to make sure. Yep. Okay, cool. Just double checking.
This is the 3rd floor.
Okay, let's have a look around.
All these nameplates are blank.
Yep, something is fishy going on. Oh, this is... It's his room. It's this room, without a doubt. I've only been here a few times, but I know.
Oh!
A scroll with Eastern writing.
Instructor Reen!
Was all of that a dream?
Those strange school days we spent with everyone? It seems so.
Wait, you had a dream about that too?
Yes, I get the feeling we were all in the same dream together. Altina included.
I remember now. I was brought to that dark place, the Grawl. I tried to protect everyone, but then Milliam, she... No.
Allie, I remember now too. Valimar went berserk. No matter how much we tried to call out to Instructor Reen, we couldn't stop him.
Now, Reen, let us begin. Together we shall write the end of this wretched fairy tale. In ink, black as despair.
Chancellor Osborne's words to Instructor Reen are the last thing I remember. But what happened afterward? How did we get here?
You're all finally awake!
Man, it's about time. You had me worried.
Emma and Randy!
I'm here as well.
Wait, Rosalia?
But why? And where are we?
Confused, huh? Can't blame you.
Don't worry, you're safe here. This is my grandmother's atelier. It's where I grew up.
This is your family home?
Did they wake up?
Sounds like it.
You're all here.
What a relief. I'm glad you're all okay.
You really had us worried there.
It's nice to finally have a bit of a silver lining after everything that happened.
I'd ask if you're all okay, but...
No one could blame you after all that's happened.
I imagine you must be feeling weak and disoriented. You were unconscious for 2 whole weeks, after all.
2 weeks?
Anyway, first thing you need to do now is eat.
Even soup is fine, just get something in you.
Trust me, I'm just as lost as you are, but we can talk later.
That's right. Let me go make something for you.
Nuh-uh. We're talking now. You need to tell us what the hell happened. And what in the world's an atelier? There's no way we're still in Heimdall, right?
My, for someone who spent the last 2 weeks dozing, you certainly are pushy. As the elder, I suppose I should explain. We are currently deep in the heart of a pitch-black forest. Welcome to the home of the Hexen clan, the hidden village of Erin.
Wait, does that mean you don't know where the others are? I'm afraid not. It's my fault. If only I was more powerful, I could have brought them here as well.
What's going on?
Ah, so the Grawl has come unbound.
This whole place is returning to its proper dimension and taking us with it. It's going to cause a distortion. Emma! I'm on it.
Is this?
You're teleporting us outside?
Yes, this will take you straight to Grandmother. Don't worry, I'll make sure we all get out safely.
Okay, we'll leave it to you.
Just be careful.
Emma?
Stay close. I'm teleporting you out of here.
Understood. But Instructor Reen...
Fine, I'll get him! Celine, no! What the?
No!
Instructor!
We need to get out of here now! Stay close by and keep a firm hold on Altina.
Muse?
What the heck is that? Grianos? No! Is this Vita's magic?
Correct. A transportation talisman imbued with the power of her deceased familiar. She gave it to me in case of emergency. How unfortunate I have to use it so soon.
Just who are you?
Yuna, Kurt, and Altina too. I'm afraid it's time for me to say goodbye.
Muse!
You can't be.
The Great Twilight has begun, and I too have a role to play. But I will always treasure the memory of these few months we spent together. So please, take care, and just leave Ash to me.
Muse! Come back!
She's gone, Yuna.
This place won't last much longer. We need to get out of here!
So much happened while we were unconscious. What is Muse thinking? I always thought there was something odd about that girl. I never expected her and Vita to be working together, though. Yes, it was quite a shock. She's even been teaching her magic. According to Usage, she's been put in a pretty tough place. You can ask him all about it later. Okay, I guess we'll do that. That's about as far as our memories go. By the way, how did you end up here, Instructor Randolph? Oh, it just ended up working out that way.
Grandmother! There you are. Now we can open the spirit path.
Hey, is everyone okay? Huh?
Randy! We don't have enough time.
I'll use a partition to get the others out. Take care!
I'm worried about Tio and Instructor Toa, Louise and Jessica too. There's also Leonora, Tita, and the others. Sydney's unaccounted for as well. I can't believe we lost 2 whole weeks. It couldn't be helped. That's just how much the battle on the Growl exhausted you. Using Panzer Soul that's linked into the Ashen Knight further increased the burn on you. You may need even more time to fully recover your mana. The rest of us only woke up a couple of days before you did. That battle really took a lot out of us. Emma. What happened to your black cat, Celine? Celine is physically linked to Emma. If anything bad were to happen to her, Emma would know right away. So far, things have been quiet. Yes, but I've been unable to sense her for a while though. Even during the Civil War, her presence felt very faint to me. It sounds like the two of you have a relationship similar to Clem Solaya and myself. Allie, I'm sorry. It can't be easy thinking about what happened to Milliam. Yeah, getting used to it as a sacrifice for the curse, but crappy luck. It's gotta be tough on all of you, and Reed's got the rough end of the stick too. Instructor Reen. Guys. Yuna, Kurt, Altini. Your instructor is being kept captive by the gnomes and Ironbloods. This much we know to be true. The Ashen Knight, who has been consumed by his power, and the Sword of the End are with him. It is likely that Celine is there as well. I see. try to put your concerns out of your mind for the time being. You'll need to stay in the village and recuperate a little while longer. Don't torture yourselves worrying over what you can't change. If you would like to unwind, we have some lovely hot springs here. Beautiful, isn't it? It certainly is. To think all this was hidden deep within Isthmia. Well, how about we take a quick look around? Let's. I'd like to speak with the members of the O Class 7 again while we're at it. They're taking all of this harder than we are, I'm sure. Indeed. Yeah, we owe it to everyone to have a proper talk about what happened and where we go from here. About the notebook. Yep, I remember. Hasn't changed. Oh, quick travel is available now. Cool. Obtain a set of bonus items. Ah, look at all those entries. Alright, let's do another save. Alright, ooh, a lot of people to speak to and a green marker. Okay. We'll go left first and make our way right, then to the center. It's over here. The hidden
What a
village.
lovely flower bed.
With all these flowers blooming, you'd think it was spring. Wait. And these blue lavenders, they're...
Errand flowers. Like the ones the Archbishop requested during our field exercises.
Guess this must be the local tavern, huh?
Seems so. No village is complete without one, I suppose.
Alright, let's speak to Randy and Machias. We don't get to see you two together very often. Yeah, you make kind of an odd pair if you ask me. You'd think so. I'd say we get along just fine. Yeah, Macchiato and I are tight, and we worked together before, 3 months back I think. He went out of his way to ask permission to use the Triple S building for a meeting. I was real impressed with his manners. Ah, so that's how you came to know each other. Wait a minute, Macchiato? I asked him to quit calling me that, but you know how he is. Oh, come on, don't be such a buzzkill. You should be honored. I don't give guys nicknames all that often. Kinda shows you're special to me, you know? That's right. I think I've only heard your nicknames for Yuna and Altina. I never gave him permission to call me Altini. Same goes for Uni. You're better off, Kurt. Unless he calls you Curtsy, in which case, oof. Well, good morning, sleepyheads. It's good to see you up and about again. You had a close shave back there. Between the three of you, you nearly completely exhausted your mana. Everyone pitched in keeping watch over you while you slept. Oh wow, you guys really did all that for us? If that's the case, then we've been in your care for the entire past 2 weeks. I don't think we can thank you enough. Don't mention it, dear. Emma told us all about you and what you've been going through. Now that you're up, I imagine you'll want to start planning your next steps. Between finding Celine and your instructor and the Ashen Knight, you certainly have a lot on your plate. Yes. Now, don't go rushing into things yet. You need to recover your strength. How about a nice meal? The food I make here is infused with magic. I guarantee you'll never have tasted anything quite like it. Say what? What? Tasty potato chowder. Okay, well, I don't think we can learn it. No point in using it yet. I want to save up whatever cash I got. You know, I honestly wish we can transfer our currency over to the next game. That would be great. And incredibly useful, too. Alright, well, tis what it is. Let's speak to Eustace. That's Milliam's hat. Indeed, it made its way over to me somehow. Through the space-time distortion. Perhaps it was fate itself that brought it here. I see. Maybe so. Orion. Altina, rather. I was thinking I'd give this to you once you'd woken up. Please take it. You were the only family she had. I can't. You should be the one to hold on to it. That's what Milliam would have wanted. I see. Very well then. I'll take good care of it. I'd actually convinced myself that I'd never be able to get over things so long as it was in my possession. Still, in a way, I'm almost relieved to keep it as maudlin as that sounds. But with the curse spreading through the Empire, it's more imperative that we figure out how the board will play out from here. The board? Wait, does this have something to do with whatever Muse's been up to? Ah, that's right. Instructor Randy did say you might be able to inform us. That I would. I've already briefed both him and the rest of Class 7 about the situation, in fact. It's only fair I tell all of you as well now that you've awoken. Now listen closely and try to follow along. So Muse's actual identity is Mildine Jusilith de Cayenne, the soon-to-be Duchess of the Cayenne family. God, that's a name. The pieces are all coming together, so to speak. I assume the Intelligence Division knew of this all along. Wait, so all this is for real? You're seriously telling me that Muse foresaw the possibility of something going wrong in Heimdall, and headhunted the top members of the provincial armies just to prepare for it? That's precisely what I'm telling you. The Wiseland Army, or Wiseland Army, she calls it. I only know what I've been told, but it seems Brigadier General Bardias, General Le Guin, and Vita have also been in cahoots with her. Tens of thousands of elite troops all gathered together in secret with the recovered Pantagruel as their flagship. It's possible that they intend on independently opposing the Chancellor and his faction. But that's insane. Tens of thousands is considerable, but still inadequate to oppose the Imperial Army. If I remember right, Erebonia's army is a good 800,000 soldiers strong, isn't it? And with the national mobilization law in effect, that total can only rise from there. Lady Mildine's efforts are doomed to be a brave yet ultimately futile act of resistance. She's well aware of this, hence why she's part of company with the rest of the four great houses. The Wiseland army is on its own from here on out. Nevertheless, that girl will find a way. She's almost certainly weaving a counterplan against the Chancellor even as we speak. Her keen foresight on how things would occur left even Marquis High Arms and myself bewildered. But I'm certain there are many other risks involved that we couldn't even hope to imagine. We ourselves were blind to Muse's true intentions until only recently. As such, it is crucial that we determine what steps the government and the Wiseland army might take next. Such is my duty as a lord of the four great houses, as well as the brother of the enemy we found in Crossbell's Governor General. Eustace. This is a little too much for me right now. I think my head's starting to spin. Still, it's nothing compared to what Muse's had on her shoulders this whole time. If only we'd known. This is a very complex situation, to be sure. It's far from clear what the correct course of action might be. But the blindfolds are off now. All we can do is face what lies ahead. Even if we must do so without Class 7's most central piece, your instructor. Well, that helped clear some things up at least. He's taking things pretty hard though, huh? Yeah, Instructor Reen isn't the only loss he has to deal with. Indeed. It's probably going to be mid-game we get him back though. I remember with, even though I didn't play on this channel, with Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. I'm about to say some spoilers, guys, so if you haven't played Trails in the Sky Part 1, then skip a couple seconds after this video. But, Joshua left, Sasuke style, if anything. And then in Part 2, we had to go get him, but it only took like, what? Possibly a bit close to the mid-half of the game till we got him back. And I hope it's not as long for us to get Rean back, though. But who's to say? I feel like this is going to be a long game as well, because I thought Code Steel 3 was going to be a short one.
Is this some kind of monument?
An unusual one, if so.
Hey there, guys. You seem to be doing better. I can see that deathly pallor has finally left your faces at least. Yeah, thanks for watching over us. And for all the help you gave us back at the Growl as well. We're in your debt. No words can express the amount of gratitude I feel toward the old Class 7. Oh, come on. You guys helped us just as much. Besides, it's not as though my powers were enough to make a difference either way. Gaius. Sorry, pay my grumblings no mind. I wasn't ready. Simple as that. It's just something I'll have to work on. The Dominions are in charge of the Growlsvader, as I recall. I can't even imagine the amount of extra pressure that must place on him. Yeah, no kidding. Well, in any case, you've only just woken up. I know you might feel re-energized, but try not to push yourselves too far, okay? We'll try. Thanks for the advice. Okay, we'll make our way. What? I feel like I'm... Oh no, there's a ladder going up here. Alright, I have to go up. Hold on a second. Hold on. Someone was hiding. Over here. Over yonder. I wouldn't have spotted this if it wasn't for this map. Oh, Laura. How have you been? Oh, it's you. Feeling right and rested already? More or less. Oversleeping's got me super out of it, though. Sorry for bringing this up again, but has Viscount Arcade... From what I've heard, a state funeral has already been held. For him, Prince Oliver, Toval, and the rest of the fallen crew. They said the explosion had completely incinerated their bodies. It was a procession of empty caskets, yet I still couldn't bring myself to attend. Maybe that's the reason why it hasn't really hit me yet. It just doesn't seem real. Laura. It's only natural to feel that way. When I think of Rean, Celine, and Milliam on top of that, it's more than I can even bear. And Arcade is supposed to be strong at times like this, to lead, to inspire. Have I learned nothing? Have I not grown one bit? I'm sorry, everyone. Please forget you saw anything. Words of woe will do nothing to mend matters. You've finally woken up. Now is our time to plan for the future, not weep over the past. Oh, you're not wrong, Laura. Gotta get our boy back. And hopefully, finally, stop Gilead. Hold on a second. We are now... There's one more person in the center, and then we make our way... Okay, yep. Yep. Who's over yonder? Who's no. Gandalf, Obel Factory. Oh. Oh, two of them. Ha. Hey guys, modifying your ordnance? Yeah, I couldn't take just sitting around doing nothing. I kinda wish I'd asked Toval more about Obel Arts when I had the chance. Seriously, how am I supposed to break the news to Mick? Sarah. Fee. Is the Bracer Guild planning to get involved in things this time? Could be. We haven't been able to get in touch with any of the key players yet, though. And we're still having trouble pinning down the location of the other Bracers who were helping us, such as Agate. We'll look for them once we pull ourselves together. But there's no need to rush into it. You all need to take some time to recover. And it's not just you. We're letting Old Class 7 have some space to bounce back too. And you guys only just woke up. Take things slow for now, alright? Okay. Understood. Everyone is feeling down, man. It's a heavy scenario to happen too. Let me make sure I got everyone here. So everyone this side's good. We got a green marker over there and general food store. Oh, having a look around the village, are you? Are you sure you guys have had enough rest? Well, we're definitely getting there, sorta. It's a bit hard to relax after all the information we've had dropped on us. We concluded that keeping ourselves busy might help us get over our shock. By the way, about that magic feather thing Muse used at the Growl. She mentioned something about a deceased familiar. Ah, yes, that would be Grianos. He used to be Vita's familiar like Celine is for me. But he was slain by Rufus' hand at the end of the Civil War. The Governor General killed the witch's familiar? I had no idea. That is indeed how it happened. Unlike Celine, Grianos wasn't blessed with the ability to speak, but Vita bonded with him closely nevertheless. He was irreplaceable to all of us. It is absolutely vital that we don't lose Celine as well. Roselia. I know I've said this before, but if anything happens to Celine, I'll know immediately. So please try not to worry, okay? We'll try. Well, that seems as good as points I need to bring this jury exchange to an end. I don't care much for ad nauseums, but I advise you grant your weary bones a bit more rest out of your stay. Of course, we'll make the most of it. Ahaha. And then there's a green marker over here. What's this about?
Oh? What's this?
There's steam billowing out from over there.
A hot spring, perhaps? Although I can't smell any sulfur.
These seems to be the changing rooms. It really is a hot spring. A full-on hot spring right in the middle of a village of witches. It's kind of crazy if you stop and think about it. I'm not really in the mood for a scrub and soak right now, though. Neither am I. Perhaps we should save it for when we can better enjoy it. Alright, so now we know where the hot springs are located. We got one more red marker to take care of. Are we there?
Whoa, this place is packed with all sorts of stuff.
Something about it seems rather peculiar.
Not so peculiar when you consider it's set up in a witch's village.
Elisa? Are you alright? Oh hey guys, good to see you on your feet again. Don't push yourselves, alright? We've been stuck in bed for 2 weeks now after all. I guess we are a little rusty after 2 weeks in bed. We're looking through these books here. Yeah, we have a lot of rare stuff in display, so I thought I'd take a look. Though to be honest, I mostly just came for a copy of the Imperial Chronicle. Really? You can get that here? I thought we were in a different dimensional space from the rest of the world. Yeah, but it seems the residents regularly get various supplies from the outside world. Usually the latest issue of the Imperial Chronicle gets here within a day or two of it being published. Lisa, are you too scared to read it? You can tell, huh? You must think I'm pretty pathetic. After all, we already know whatever's written in it is going to be horrible. Because of this great Twilight mess, the Empire's a total train wreck. When I think about what happened to Reen, and Milliam, and Laura's father too. And then there's how the person who caused all that hurt is. Lisa. Sorry everybody, I know I should be trying to set a better example. I need to find out what part my mother is playing in all this. And I'm curious about what Sharon's doing too, now that she's back with Ouroboros. I'm gonna go read this in my room. You guys take it easy, okay? Black Alberic. I don't think any of us could have predicted he'd turn out to be Elisa's father, Franz Reinford. As well as the person who created me and Milliam. It's no wonder Elisa feels so torn over this. Even then, she's doing her best to put up a strong front. But with things like this, just what exactly can we do? Good question. So much is going on. Can we buy the Imperial Chronicle? Hello, my young guests. Welcome to Lemerick. Allow me to give you a warning before you start browsing. Many of these products are imbued with magic. For your own safety, please don't go about touching things carelessly. Magical products. Wow. I guess this kind of stuff is normal for a witch's village. We've come across some artifacts before, but well, I seem to recall hearing that the Hexen clan has always been allied with the Septarian of Fire. It appears that they've continued to pass down the knowledge gained from the ancient Sumerian civilization. That's indeed true. Strictly speaking, our products are quite different from artifacts, but we needed split hairs. So long as you're careful with them, no harm should come to you. That's the important thing. I also have some everyday goods and imports stocked. If you're gonna look through things, it probably ought to be those. Thank you, we'll do that. This place looked like a little odd at first, but it's just a store like any other. Yeah, couldn't hurt to take a look around. Alright, let's take a look around. 700. How much money do I have? Oh, I don't have a lot. If at all. Alright, well, 1. Where is your battle scope? Yeesh. Alright. That should be good enough. Alright. Phew. I think we've seen all there was to see. What now? Shall we go back to Roselia's atelier?
The sky above Erin seems so strange.
Yeah. It's like we're in a completely different world.
The Hexen clan village is quite a mysterious place.
Indeed it is. Alright guys, I'm going to end the video here for today. I want to thank you all for watching. When we come back, we're going to continue on in this wonderful hidden village of Erin. See what else is going on. If we plan on leaving it a lot sooner than expected, which I hope, because I kind of want to get the game started and get to finding Green a lot sooner than later. So if anything else, thank you again, and I'll see you all in the next one.